After what feels like not nearly long enough, the final day of school before exams approaches. I have one last review lesson for the class to prepare for tomorrow morning, and after that it's all up to them. I'm tweaking my notes. Really, I just noticed the thing's not there in the corner. Really, stressing out despite the fact there's not much I can do, my phone rings. Hello? Hi, I'm looking for John Rook. School said I could reach him at this number? I'm John, speaking. It's Ichigo Yamazaki calling. Oh, hello, Ms. Yamazaki. How are you doing this evening? Perfectly fine, thank you. But I think we need to have a conversation about what's been going on with the school's social networking service. The words hit me like a kick in the face. I can't respond, I'm just stunned. I immediately reach the obvious conclusion. She's talking about my eavesdropping. Oh, Tish, it's come back at me. I start to panic. My heart is pounding. This is where it all goes to hell. My heart is racing so fast, so heavily, I almost worry that she can hear it on the other end of the line. I try to stay calm. I try. Yeah, I get... What will be a good time for me to come in? I work during the day, but I could come by Thursday morning if that's alright with you. Yeah, that's fine. Good, I'll see you then. Okay. Goodbye. She hangs up before I can say anything. Not that I have anything to say. At least I have a few days to think about it. The school's not going to protect me here. If there's an angry parent, well, she's the one paying Akira's tuition, not me. I imagine they said to be discreet for a reason. I'm terrified, though. Just absolutely terrified. Is there anything I could say to her that'll not end a disaster for me? Anything at all? The question keeps me up half the night. Chapter 7. Pawn Captures Rook. I think I'm going to end the recording off here. Well, should I? I'm going to keep going, actually. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to check these messages. There's a backlog of like 20 shows you can't start up. I know it's over. The winter morning's air is cool, and the morning is quiet as I walk to school. Rhymes! I'm still shaken. I still don't know how I'm going to deal with Ms. Yamazaki in a couple days. Will I get fired to appease her? If she really does raise it with the school, probably. If there's anything I can do to prevent that if it comes down to it, I doubt it. No way. I'm new, I'm expendable. Would she? I don't know. She's probably angry, though. Thinking about it, I would be. That sort of huge breach of privacy, I'd be absolutely furious. I'm screwed. I'm absolutely screwed. Somehow I cuffed up. She figured it out, and now I'm probably going to be destroyed by that. Unless I can figure out some way to make it okay. But what could I possibly do? What would excuse that? I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's all I can think about as I walk, and I have to think of something. There must be something I can do to put it all right. Or I'm cuffed. Whoops. I'm so lost in thought that it takes me a good moment to realize that the silence has been broken by the sound of crying from right behind me. Startled, I turn around to see... her! Her spirit can't pass on because of you. Why did you let her down? Why, John Rook? She's tormented. She's tormented and it's all your fault. If only you'd stopped her. She rushes forward, grabbing my lapels, sobbing heavily against my chest. What the... It's so awful. So awful. Why didn't you just stop her, John? Why? She wasn't... It would have been so easy. You just had to say something, but no. You had to let her die. Suddenly, she shoves me away. She stares with the creepiest smile in the world. A smile that could pierce her very soul. I'm horrified. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She'll come back for you. Isabella will come back for you. For one last goodbye. She turns and runs away. Wait! Come back here! I shout and start to give chase, but it's too late. She's already disappeared. All I can do is stand there, catching my breath. This is too much. This is too surreal. I don't know how to respond here. What the hell has happened to my life? I arrive later than most of the class, and it's all I can do to not look too terrified when I sit there waiting. I fidget like an absolute madman. I keep glancing back and forth at the computer, desperate for some sort of brief distraction, tapping my figures. I just hope it's not too noticeable. Hey, sir, my mom got a hold of you last night, right? In more ways than one. Yeah, she did. We didn't talk long. Okay, I mean, I know she wanted me to be there. Thursday, 11 a.m. Is meeting in your office cool, or... That's fine. I mean, I'll be in school during the entire exam period, but yeah, we can talk about it then. Great, okay, I'll tell her that. Right. I try not to stare at him. It's not his fault. He hasn't done anything unreasonable. And he's not the one threatening me. It's his mother. His mother's, who I still can't think of any way to deal with. There has to be something, at least one of these insane things in my life I have to be able to deal with. Sir? I'm sorry, did you say something? Just, me and Kendall are doing our presentation today, right? Oh, yeah, right. Can we present after school? We kind of want to rehearse at lunch if it's no problem. Yeah, sure, it's no problem. TY. He sits back down, and not long afterwards, the last exam review class begins. Needless to say, it goes terribly, just absolutely terribly. Does anyone know what's actually supposed to be on the literature exam? I was sure right up until Mr. Rook's review lecture. My mind is just too far elsewhere, dwelling on the oncoming catastrophe. Between their exams, that weird girl's message, and Ms. Yamazaki. It's just too much for me to handle. 3:55 p.m. Get used to seeing that time, I guess. That's it for the day. Well, as far as classes go, anyway. Somehow I managed to calm myself down a little by the end. I'm still scared. I still can't think of anything, but I'm a grown man. I need to sack up and stop freaking out. Grow cuffing pair. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, I still don't know what to do. Everything could go wrong. Everything probably will go wrong. Murphy's Law. I'll just have to deal with it, I tell myself. Easier said than done, but I'll be damned if I don't try. What's up, bro? Hey, sir. How you guys? So you have a presentation. Are you both ready to start, or do you need a couple minutes? Give me a sec. I need to get the music queued up. Okay. In this, I'll be playing the role of Anonymous. Okay, got it. And my role will be that of Anonymous. Silly Anon! Kendall presses a button on her computer to start playing her music, and Akira turns off the lights. Both clear their throats, waiting a moment. In this thread, spoilers! Darth Vader is Luke's father. Bruce Willis was actually a ghost. It was really just Earth in the future. Tyler Durden was the name of his alternate personality. Snape kills Dumbledore. Rosebud was the name of his sled. The missing girl was secretly just an AI. And the dead girl actually just moved away as part of an elaborate trick. Wait, what? What was that last one? Well, you know, the sequel to the thing you said. For reals, I never actually understood what the hell happened in it. On face when, implying it's not really easy to understand. Wait. Sequel? What? This girl was actually an AI. Look, I've gotten used to realize that everything here was foreshadowing, so I'm keeping all this in mind. Implying it is? Seriously, bro, WTF was the story there? Okay. Theodore Lord is suddenly forced to take over for a band of apprentices, each representing the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac. But he's completely ill-equipped for it. He takes everything too seriously, right? Way too serious. For serious. So, what, did he start spying on them? Oh, underscore big O. Well, yeah, of course, he said Lord, that's what Lords do. He's supposed to train them to be just like him, that's his job. Okay, so what was the whole deal then? So then the apprentices all conspire together and actually plan to make their Lord look ridiculous. You know, bring him down to earth a little. People are still messaging me. Oh, alright, that's the deal with the girl, right? The one who represented the dog? You mean Yo? Yeah, totes. You don't find out until the end, though. See, the thing was she was actually thinking of running away to return to her home village anyway. Her village was in the middle of a famine, and they couldn't afford to have their eldest daughter off in the Lord's study anymore. Oh, right. So that's what the scene was. They wake up the Lord to make it look like she killed herself. Implying you didn't understand what happened. Clearly understand exactly what happened. Lol, so that part you didn't get then? What was the deal with the ghost? Bruce Willis? Lol, are you mad? No, the one that haunted the Lord. Aw, too bad you didn't mean Bruce Willis. He's totally hot. Force meme is force, bro. My face when you couldn't actually explain what the deal with the ghost was. Lol, the deal with the ghost was that she was actually just a servant of the dog girl. She conspired with the mother of Yo's best friend. She wasn't really a ghost? Well, no. So WTF was the ending supposed to be? In the end, Yo returns to reveal that the whole thing was merely a comic farce. Then she delivers a morale of the story, which is, well, Yo Dog puts a morale in his hand so we can lord it over, and then one, he lords over them. What? Trollface.png. Get the cuff out of here. After a long dramatic pause, Kendall does a curtsy and Akira bows. So is that it? That's it. Then, could you please explain to me what dramatic techniques I was supposed to show an understanding of? Glad you asked, sir. Foreshadowing. I stare at them. A pun? Seriously? I approve! I approve! Okay then. Thank you. There's one more class this semester that comes after all the exams. I'll let you know what your marks are then, okay? Okay, see you, sir. Yeah, later, sir. Good luck on the exam. Well, that's enough of that. Time to go. Okay. They basically just told everything to us. The exam's come and gone. Now we just have to wait for the exam period to finish for all the other classes. It's nerve-wracking. What about throat-wrecking? Like that freaking voice doing it constantly did. After your last exam, do you want to come over and hang out? Barely talking about to-do. It's supposed to be an easy break for me. Just time to relax, finish the semester's marking, and take it easy, knowing there isn't any more real material to teach until January. But of course I'm not. How can you take it easy when everything wrong is converging? Talk! Can't help but feel crushed by the weight of my failures. 2 divorces, a sudden career change as a midlife crisis, just so I could completely screw it up right when I started? I'm a creep and a tissue teacher. I let completely invading my students' privacy become banal to me, and I managed to completely fail Isabella. And all I can think of is, it might look bad if my students do poorly on their exams. All I can think is, oh, woe is me, I could lose my job if Mrs. Yamazaki gets upset. Never mind why. I'm cuffed, and I'm a cuff-up who absolutely deserves it. Oh, okay, TMI. Well, not really TMI. I'm not really going into major detail, but she's probably already on her way to my office. Time to go face the music. Should I check? Oh, there's nothing. There are currently no threads that pass the stupidity filter criteria. Try again later. Was it? Did I point that out previously? Did it always say that? Head down the hallway. It's empty and completely quiet. What with everyone being in the middle of exams right now? The building is almost deserted. But then suddenly, from around the corner, appears someone. Holy Tish. Hello, Mr. Rook. I've been looking for you. I stare back at her, shocked. It's like the girl said. Isabella will come back for you. What do I say? My heart races. I can't believe it's her. I can't believe she's alive. I thought you died. I heard. No, I didn't die. I just moved to Ajax, which I suppose is essentially the same thing, really. Then, and lol. From what Caitlin tells me, she really scared the hell out of you with that ghost story, too. She grins and says in a goofy voice, Isabella will come back for you. Ooh. Oh my god, I thought you were dead. I thought you killed yourself. Really? Where did you ever get that impression from? And I stopped to think about it. Where did I get that impression from? Did anyone ever say anything to me about her? Or did I just read about it on Amy? No, I only kill myself socially. My parents can't really afford tuition here anymore. We had to move back out into the boonies. I was going to tell you, but it was all very sudden. Then, well, I'm sure you figured out the rest. I'm starting to get an idea. I just keep staring in shock. I'm an even bigger idiot than I'd ever realize. So the girl was just your friend. Your friend who was completely in on the joke. A friend of Ichigo's, actually. It was all her idea, you know. Anyhow, she's waiting in your office. I have to go now, but I'll be back later. Bye. It was really nice to see you. Yeah, it was nice to see you, too. But she must have known that was only something anyone ever said on Amy. And if that's the case, I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on at all. What am I fighting for? I'm glad to see she's alive, of course, but now I just feel even more confused as I walk to my office. Hey, hi, Ms. Yamazaki, Akira. Please, just call me Ichigo. Why don't you have a seat? I sit down, and so do the two of them. I try to make eye contact, but it's hard. I guess I should just come clean then. My heart races. Time to be a man. Time to just be a man and say it. I've been reading all the class's social networking messages the whole semester. I won't try to defend myself. It was so easy to justify, to stop bullying to make sure they were paying attention in class. But it wasn't. It was just creepy and voyeuristic. I should have been better than that. I'm really sorry. I mean, I know, it's hard to forgive an incursion into your privacy like that. Akira, and I don't expect you to, but, well, I'm truly sorry. I just wanted you to know. There's a long, awkward silence as they both just stare at me, taking it in. This is what they wanted to confront me about, I know. I guess they weren't expecting me to confess right away. Yep, I didn't have to. No, I definitely did, even if I could have denied it. Huh? Lol, what? I don't know what you're talking about. That's not exactly what I came here to talk about. Now it's my turn to stare in shock. You didn't already know? Eh? No, of course I do. Don't be ridiculous. Everyone knows that. What? See, Mom? Shush, Akira. John, I just came to apologize for how the prank with Isabella got out of hand. I thought it'd be a funny way to get you to lighten up and encouraged it. But I didn't realize Akira was sending you creepy messages at all hours of the night, and Caitlin Allen was a little over the top. I want to apologize on their behalf. Sorry, but let's get back to what you're saying. I don't understand. What were you trying to apologize for? I violated your son's privacy for starters. Sorry, Akira, I've read everything you've posted on Amy. I guess you caught on. That's why you did the prank. It's giving me the layoff. I guess I was too dense to take the hint. Oh, no, bro. We did the prank because we wanted to get you to lighten up. You always pretended that you didn't. I don't think you understand, even the private ones. So? I don't think you really quite get it. They all knew that. They all knew from the very start, even. Why wouldn't you be? You keep saying privacy. What a weird, antiquated concept you keep bringing up. What? Antiquated? I mean, I know modern society can be invasive, but antiquated? Oh dear. Well, John, it's like this. Akira, can you define it with its means? Define with it. Can you define with it means? Privacy? That's right. I guess. If you're private, that means you just hide everything about yourself, so kind of like that. I stare at him. In the months I've known him, somehow, this is the first time I've ever heard anything like that. He honestly doesn't understand the concept. That's terrifying. I don't want to be rude, but that's alarming. He doesn't really know what it means, does he? What? His generation? No, of course not. Why would he? No matter, why would you? That's a very old idea, you know. I'm surprised you have so much attachment to it. Didn't you grow up on Facebook? What? No, not really. It came around when I was in high school, I guess. I never saw the point. I'm a lot older than I look. I'm a lot older than you act, too. Truthfully, neither did I. I understand things in Japan aren't quite the same as they are here. I didn't move until later. But still, I'm surprised. I'm shocked. It's just, I realized it's been eroded so much, but didn't realize it would be completely foreign. Being so silly, though. You said voyeuristic? How is it that? Well, I read their private exchanges. Oh, come now. Surely you passed written messages to your classmates when you were his age, too. It was just on paper, right? Yeah. Well, did you ever write anything on those? Did you be truly upset if the teacher ended up taking it from you? I had to think about it. I guess not, actually. No, that's not the same thing at all. We still knew the privacy was foreign. We were just careful. Akira, have you ever written anything on Amy that you'd be truly upset about Mr. Rook seeing? No? It's weird that he wanted to read my love letters to Nola, but no, of course not. So, what are you saying then? Nothing's really changed at all since then? Things aren't different, things are things? Is that it? She just laughs. Oh, you know, that was actually my favorite book at his age. No, I think that's wrong, though. Things are different, of course. There's no sense of privacy. It's a silly, outdated concept that feels so unsocial. Does that sound right, Akira? No, it's legit. Unsocial is a good way to put it. That sounds... like I guess it makes sense in a way. 3 people are messaging me on Skype now! The fundamental misunderstanding, I think, is mistaking privacy for control of your personal boundaries. But isn't it? Isn't that what it means? But it isn't. I mean, that's what we always supposed it was, wasn't it? We're both grumpy old fogies who were slow to adapt. We always assumed it was just binary. Those things you keep to yourself, things you have public, and the two don't mix. It's kind of stupid though, isn't it? What's wrong with this generation assuming that knowing more about someone is always a good thing? What's wrong with controlling your image? He understands that, far more than I ever will, in fact. You're not thinking in terms of... Sorry, I'm not sure how to put this in English. It's in terms of degrees, maybe? It's not as though discrimination doesn't exist. You can still hide things or show things only selectively. You just don't hide everything by default. I mean, let me put it this way. I managed to organize an entire class into an elaborate hoax at your expense, and you think you're the manipulative one? Really? It's completely foreign to me what she's saying. I want to dismiss her to say that's stupid, but the last part rings true. The last part makes me stop and reconsider. I'm terribly sorry. I've been rambling, haven't I? You've been rambling. I'm the one who's been sitting here talking non-stop for over an hour. It's alright. She stands up and offers me her hand to shake. I follow her lead. Well, I hope that makes some sense to you. Anyhow, I want to apologize again for Akira and Caitlin going over the top. You shouldn't feel bad. She shakes my hand and looks at her son. Is there anything else you wanted to add? He thinks about it. I'd like to say, sir, if you want to creep us on Amy, that's fine, feels legit. But you don't have to be so serious business all the time. I don't really get what Mom's talking about with privacy and whatever, but if you want to know something or help, Why not just ask? It's not like I want to hide stuff from you. I want to be your friend. Is that crazy, bro? Is that what it comes down to? Really? That's it? That's the moral? That's the big lesson to be learned at the end of it all? After they leave, I sit back down in the office chair and stare out the window. Somehow, the world didn't come crashing down on me after all. December 20. The last day of class until January comes at last. Everyone seems excited again. There's no real work of any kind, it's just a day to come pick up marks. I'll look at that later. First, we're going to check Amy Connect. Soon you're down the rain. I feel you're so much hate. Could be worse, you could be bleeding the whole time. Hates exams. 90 average! What? Mr. Rook, your students' marks have officially been updated as of December 20, including their exam scores. Please keep in mind that as the Lake City Academy is an extremely competitive collegiate with a reputation to maintain, we expect all our classes to maintain a high standard of excellency in grades. Remember, in the province of Ontario, university admissions are based solely on high school... This takes place in Ontario? That probably was stated earlier and I just missed it. Remember, in the province of Ontario, university admissions are based solely on high school marks. And upon graduation, a mediocre class reflects very poorly on the school and undermines a student's success in the real world. In keeping with this high standard of excellence, your students' literature marks have been curved according to school policy. Okay. Ariana Billisay, 91. Kendall Flowers, 88. Taylor Gibson, 86. Ha, lowest mark. Charlotte Gruel, 98. Wow. Nolan Strayukas, 91. And Akira Yamazaki, 93. In the future, please be sure your students' marks are acceptable before submission, as otherwise this creates more work for our administrative staff. Thanks. Emily Robin, administrative assistant. Oh, female. I've been giving her a deep voice the whole time. Okay. Awkward. Anyway. That's it. Just kind of a day to come pick up marks. I guess they're all glad to have a chance to unwind after exams. Can't say I don't understand what it feels like to be massively relieved. So there, just go over that. I can't believe absolutely all my worrying was for nothing. I mean, what was I thinking? The marks turned out okay. My job turned out okay. Isabella turned out okay. My data didn't really turn out too well, but if that's my biggest problem, I could probably live with that. Well, so how are the boonies? I think the suicide story would be better. At least that would be quick and painless. That bad, bro? I don't suppose there's terribly much to do out there, is there? You're in Pickering, right? Ajax. Oh. What's the difference? One has 3 intersections with traffic lights. The other has 4. It's not quite that terrible, is it really? No, pretty much. It's a shame you can't come into town more often. It's not that far away. Wow. Ajax might be half an hour out, but despite what you guys tried to convince me, it's not exactly Elysium. There's a train, isn't there? School's been busy. Well, try. BTW. Awesome work with that, Akira. High five, bro. They exchange a high five, although Akira doesn't look too pleased about it. I'm sorry, Mr. Rook, but it was actually very funny. Yeah, laugh it up. Clearly, it's not like I want you to take me seriously anyway. Oh. I thought that was just, you know, Hades. The bell rings early since it's only a half day. Time for them to move on to their other classes. Everything feels so relaxed. I guess things worked out in the end after all. When noon comes, I pack up my stuff early too and leave at the same time as the students. No real reason to stick around for the rest of the day. That's TMI. Excuse me, Mr. Rook, can we talk? I want to just say no and run away, but I guess I can't really do that. I guess so. It's especially awkward with her. I know far more about her feelings for me than I should, thanks to what I've read. Can't stop thinking of that one conversation with Taylor. I should apologize to you. Guess you already caught on, but I've read all your Amy messages, even the private ones. We all know, it's hardly a secret. Well, even the ones you sent to Taylor about... Oh, right, those. I mean, I know. Antiquated ideas of privacy, but that was still something I shouldn't have seen. I'm really sorry. Don't be sorry. meant every word that I said, you know. It wasn't really for Taylor's benefit. If it was, we would have just talked at lunch. I was actually hoping you would read those. I stared at her. Really? Oh. So, you probably remember what Taylor's advice was, and I guess I'm just gonna do that. No more cutesy beating around the bush. She looks down and then takes a deep breath. Mr. Rook, for some reason, I like you a lot. I think you could be a really good friend and a really good lover. I would like to spend time with you out of school. You know I can keep a secret. You know I'm discreet. You know I can be an adult where it counts. I think you've been unfair to me. I think if you gave it a chance, just give it a chance. If you don't, fine, we'll both be worse for it. But I'll accept that and move on. I'm not going to be Taylor about it, don't worry. I don't, just give it a chance. Take me out for lunch, tell me about your life. If you don't want to take me home afterwards, it's fine. But come on, what do you say? Why don't you just take me out for a nice innocent lunch and we'll see what happens? What do I say to that? Let's end this the right way. I don't think so, Ariana. I don't feel comfortable with that. She looks sad and sighs, but doesn't get as worked up as she has in the past. I think, deep down, she expected as much. Okay, that's fair enough then, Mr. Rook. I won't ask again. I hope you have a good winter break. You too. She walks away slowly, and I watch her every step of the way. She turns the corner and doesn't once look back. I guess it's the last of the loose ends tied up. I hope she realized it wasn't anything personal, but after all that, I can't. I'm not ready for that. There's so much that I've been surprised by, and so much I've been completely unable to understand or to deal with. I wish I could have made things better for her, I truly do, but I just can't do that. Still, somehow everything else has had a way of working out in the end. Maybe she'll be fine after all. Maybe it's just that kind of story. End of Chapter 7. And that's the end of Don't Take It Personally, Babe. It just ain't your story. So let's look at the credits, I guess. Character art Tokidea Kamigare After. Is that an actual name? Oh, I assume some of these are usernames. Propan mode. Testing. Phoenix Red. Phoenix Right! Objection! Creator of Renpei. Oh yeah, Renpei. Visual novel thing. And you! Okay. I have been thanked! And we're back in the menu, folks. That's right. This is the end of Don't Take It Personally, Babe. It just ain't your story. I'll see you next time for whatever I do, I guess, because this is kind of over. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever really Let's Play another visual novel. I mean, they're interesting, but I mean, they're kind of hard to Let's Play because you just click stuff and occasionally figure out what to do next. Hard to kind of really come up with good commentary. Do you guys like it when I Let's Play visual novels? Because if you guys like it, I'll keep doing them, but I'm not sure if they really turn out well. Let me know in the comments below if you actually enjoy watching me Let's Play visual novels. I pressed something. If you do, then I'll keep doing them. I'll find others to do, but you maybe even suggest some and I'll do them. If not, I'll just keep doing other things like Zelda, Minecraft, other stuff. But with that, that is it, and I will see you later.